You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Trigun Badlands Rumble. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. And today's anime review, we get to cover another anime movie. For today's anime review is Trigun Badlands Rumble. Back then, I've already take a look back on the previous anime review on Trigun, which is the anime TV series. Let's review Trigun Badlands Rumble. Trigun Badlands Rumble is a 2010 Japanese anime film by Madhouse. It is based on the Trigun manga written by Yasuhiro Nightow. Yeah, this anime movie was directed by Satoshi Nishimura. Yep. So let's review the anime movie. The Exposition shows a bank robbery orchestrated by the titanic towering thief known as Gasback. As a thief, he only pulls off the most difficult heists that offer the biggest rewards. Gasback's trio of henchmen, however, are tired from the increasing danger of and expense of each successive job and decides to seize the winnings from his latest heist at Maka City, kill Gasback, and retire to a life of luxury. When Kane, the leader of the trio, goes to fire the killing shot, his gun is mysteriously knocked out of his hand. As Gasback tries to kill Kane, Vash the Stampede appears from underneath a counter where he had been cowering and immediately throws everyone off guard with his odd behavior and complaints about ruining his donuts. Gasback attempts to shoot down his former companions as they run away, but Vash manages to throw his aim off and no one is killed. Police began to circle the building as it was revealed that Vash is the legendary humanoid Typhoon. Gasback is confused why he would want to try to save even robbers, and Vash responds in his usual way by telling him that it's better to be alive. Gasback escapes the police by using a barrage of explosives for covering one of the damages the city's power plant. 20 years later, the movie picks up with Gasback's former henchmen who had been living luxuriously on the money they had stolen, which Gasback has taken revenge on one of them, destroying his business and property and leaving him to seek revenge with Kane Kepler. Kane used his portion of the robbery money to repair the city's plant that was damaged by Gasback's escape and become mayor. His vanity culminates in a huge rotating statue and his image built in the center of the city. Fearing Gasback will try to steal it, he insures the statue for $5 billion double dollars, prompting Millie Thompson and Meryl Streep to travel to Maka City to run risk prevention. Vash travels to the city aboard a sand steamer and intervenes in an escalating brawl with some thugs harassing a young woman named Amelia. She is a initiative of Vash's assistant, but spurns his over-the-top advances and rather humorously as a physical allergic reaction to men touching her. Amelia is actually a bounty hunter who has traveled to Maka City in anticipation of Gasback's appearance. Over the years, the thief has incurred a $30 million double dollar bounty, and Amelia is one of the number of the bounty hunters gathering to take a shot at bringing the criminal down. Meanwhile, Gasback continues planning his revenge and is ambushed by the police who open fire on the bar he is playing poker and level it to the ground. Gasback is shielded from the gunfire by his bodyguard, who turns out to be Nicholas D. Wolfwood. Gasback discovered the priest dying of thirst in the middle of the desert in a nod to Wolfwood's first appearance in the anime Nearing a water vending machine that wouldn't accept his crumpled bills, feeling in debt to the thief, Wolfwood agrees to act as his bodyguard, but not actively participate in the robbery against Kane. Vash continues trying to unsuccessfully court Amelia, and they end up at a dinner with Millie and Meryl. A brawl breaks out and afterwards, Vash carries the inhabited Amelia back to their hotel. That night, Gasback attacks and destroys a factory owned by the second henchman at a nearby town, leaving him to seek refuge with Kane, and word spread that the rumored attack on Maca City was a hoax. The bounty hunters, including Amelia, begin to leave the city early the next morning. Just as Gasback arrives, the bounty hunters, most of them nursing hangovers from drinking the night before, offer little resistance, and soon Gasback fights his way to Kane's doorstep, where he is halted by Vash. Wolfwood orders Vash to let Gasback pass and opens fire, distracting him just long enough for the thief to get inside the mansion, where, with his contract complete, Wolfwood put his gun away, allowing Vash to chase Gasback inside. Just as Gasback confronts Kane, just as Vash and Amelia arrive, Vash hopes to defuse the situation while Amelia aims to kill Gasback. Amelia learns that Vash was the one who allowed Gasback to escape from the botched robbery 20 years ago. During Vash's interruption, Kane manages to escape, and once again Vash allows Gasback to leave despite Amelia's protests. She tells Vash that because he saved Gasback 20 years ago, countless lives were affected by his robberies, including her own life and her mother's, whose refuge suffered because of the thief. She swears to chase him down and take revenge. Elsewhere in the city, Gasback confronts Kane once again and explains to this betrayer that he's not going to kill him, but instead steal everything that belongs to him. Kane had believed that the target of the thief was his statue, but in fact, object is more valuable. Gasback sets off a string of explosions which separate the city's plant from its cradle, and the massive light bulb-shaped plant rolls through the town's dumbstruck citizens straight to the city's main gates, where a special gateway vehicle secures the plant and drives away. Amelia immediately takes the vehicle and chases after Gasback as she followed Vash and Wolfwood. She catches up to Gasback and starts shooting, coming dangerously, hitting to the plant. In the process, Vash and Wolfwood pull up between them, and Vash tries to calm Amelia down, but he is shot by one of Gasback's henchmen and falls into dry quicksand. Wolfwood leaps after him to save him, but only manages to pull up Vash's sunglasses. But they take the sad news back to Millie and Meryl in the now darkened city, and Amelia thinks that she is no better than Gasback. However, on the following day, Amelia enlists Wolfwood, wearing Vash's sunglasses in tribute, to help track down Gasback and reclaim the plant. They attack the thief's caravan, but end up outmaneuvered. Just as one of Gasback's henchmen prepares to shoot Amelia, the gun is out of hand by Vash, who reappears without a scratch. The bullet that struck him lodged an extremely tough piece of smoked meat he was carrying out in his coat pocket, and he barely avoided drowning in the quicksand due to Millie and Meryl nearly falling in the same pit and inadvertently pulling him out, which is almost in a good way, or not in a good way, whatever you want to know about this. Gasback then challenges him to a duel, and Vash handily defeats him with a shot to the leg and shoulder. Gasback then activates a secret energy-based weapon, but Amelia steps forward and reveals a strange mechanical glove she wears, which counters the weapon. Gasback recognizes the glove immediately as something he made for his wife, Amelia's mother. Amelia explains that she was born shortly after Gasback left her mother to commit more of his robberies. The thief had let his wife well provisioned But rival thieves came and stole almost everything they owned, and none of their neighbors would help the family of the notorious criminal Gasback, and not even the doctors would help when Amelia's mother lay dying. Amelia holds the gun on him, but decides to spare his life, having adopted Vash's outlook. A disheveled Kane arrives on the scene with a gaudy missile bearing his face, which Wolfwood dispatches with a single shot from the cross Punisher. And then the closing credits shows the scenes where the town is restored. Vash and Wolfwood are walking when they are greeted by Meryl and Millie, who go off to report on the events. Gasback, his henchmen, and his further cohorts, including Kane, have taken back into custody. As the police caravan travels, Amelia is seen following them from a distance. Vash and Wolfwood discuss the events of the last few days, including the circumstance that if Vash had not saved Gasback 20 years ago, Amelia would not have been born. A newspaper page blows into Vash's face, reads it, and declares they are heading in a new direction. Wolfwood asks what is going on and learns from the paper that Dondongo brothers have escaped prison. Wolfwood interprets Vash's silent detachment as a sign that the legendary outlaw has something to do with the brothers as well. Oh, and the October 2005 issue of Neo magazine, and including an interview with Masao Miuri, Madhouse's founder and series planner, in the article had revealed that the studio had been working on a Trigun movie that would have been released in a couple of years. The November 2005 issue of Anime Insider also confirmed this news as well, because in May 2007, Nightow confirmed that the Anime Central convention that Trigun movie was in the early stages of pre-production with a final near script, although he did not divulge any of the plot information. In February 2008, more details about the Trigun movie emerged on the cover of Volume 14 of the Trigun Maximum manga, announcing that the movie was scheduled for 2009. In October 2009, however, the movie's official website announced a new Japanese premiere set for spring 2010. The story of the movie, as depicted from the cover, was going to be about Vash versus Wolfwood, the two main characters of the manga. Even though I've already looked back on my previous anime review on Trigun anime TV series, Trigun Badlands Rumble opening debut was at number 14th on the 10 screens. The film was shown at an American audience at the Sakura Con in 2010 in Seattle, Washington on Friday, April 2nd, 2010. Following the showing, the director held a 15-minute Q&A session before the movie, explaining the reasons it was subbed, not dubbed, and why it premiered at the convention, also explaining the new characters. The movie was shown again on Saturday and Sunday according to the schedule. Funimation announced at an anime expo, along with the film director Shigeru Kitayama, that they had licensed the film and planned on releasing it theatrically in the United States. The film made its U.S. television premiere on Saturday, December 28, 2013, on Adult Swim's Toonami block. Yeah, this anime movie, Trigun Badlands Rumble, was released on April the 24th, 2010, because this was the first Trigun movie, which just came out in 2010, which is after the series ended, I guess, even though I've already reviewed the Trigun anime TV series, but this is the first time I get to do an anime review where I discuss about the Trigun Badlands Rumble anime movie, because, yeah, this features Hiromi Suru in that one, who's known for Dragon Ball series, Kamaguri Orange Road, the Kabocha Wine, Ranma Half, Devil Hunter Yoko, and Ghost Sweeper Mikami in this anime movie, especially Trigun Badlands Rumble. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Trigun Badlands Rumble for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about Trigun Badlands Rumble, because I consider this to be an outstanding anime movie ever since I have done an anime review on Trigun anime TV series. This is the first time I get to do an anime review on Trigun Badlands Rumble because it's my favorite anime movie. Hope subscribe for content, my anime planet, link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook if you have Twitter and Facebook account on all social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave in the comments in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified and keep it otaku for this anime review. And I got another anime review coming up for tomorrow. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review, which I'm going to cover another anime movie from 2004, starting with my anime review on Appleseed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review on Appleseed, because you won't want to miss another anime review.